Very nice.
Yeah, I noticed the quality while I was sitting at home watching everyone play.
All right, we are live, and welcome everybody to Chase the Bracelet Season 3, Game Number 10.
Happy Sunday evening to everybody.
I am Tony Price.
I am Suited Dan.
And we are going to get this ball rolling here. So thank you for joining us again, and join our Facebook page later. And let's get the thing started.
All right, it's a titty action. And they're off. Oh, it's not a horse race.
For some it is.
So what is this, Game 10? Game 11, Tony?
Game 10.
Game 10 already.
2 to go.
Just seems to be going really fast.
Do you know the really cool thing about tonight's game?
There's nothing cool about today in Ohio.
Really?
It's hot.
Oh, it is hot.
But what's cool about tonight's game?
We have Season 1 Chase the Bracelet and Season 2 Chase the Bracelet winners playing on the same table today.
That's right. We have Brandon is not with us this evening, so he brought a ringer into the game.
Yes, the big bald head that we see in front of us. Chris Ward wearing the headphones.
There's a lot of bald heads out there, though.
Yeah, you're right. Bald head to the left.
Marco calls.
Chris Ward, Season 2 Chase the Bracelet winner. No, Season 1.
Season 1, yeah.
Sorry, Season 1 Chase the Bracelet winner.
500.
And we have Season 2 winner there, as you see at the far end of the table in the red, Rob Newman.
6.6 up there.
Let's see, we have some interesting hands here.
Check, check.
Nobody above 33% to win this.
6. Just got to announce the raises, please.
I must say, I'm enjoying the catering tonight.
Yes. Ryan brought taco salad. It sounded fantastic.
Fold.
PJ, when you get a chance, can you have somebody close those drapes behind Linda?
Fold,
Yeah,
fold.
I need help out here though.
Oh, okay.
Marco calls.
I'll tell you what, I'll be out there.
I'll check.
Never mind, I got it.
600 is the bet.
Sign language for 600.
Yeah, what's the sign language?
I got it.
And Marco and Linda still in his hand. Marco has top pair of aces. Linda has a flush draw.
Yeah, I blew this up and I couldn't get it back down. And this is...
Linda does bet 600 to Marco, who's wondering if his ace 7 is any good at this point.
Clock.
1 minute. You have to clock.
Clock is called on Marco. That's 1 minute to make a decision.
Raise. Marco makes it 25 now.
Marco raises at 2,500.
Call.
Linda does call. You see she has 6 outs and misses.
Small
pretty confident about his hand there.
2675.
Linda was on a flush draw.
2675.
She can't make this call.
Exactly what she's got.
I'm gonna call it that. Oh, Mark! No.
Bunches of groans from the players. Hey, it's working.
There you see our current blind level, current time. It should
new marker
populate
tonight.
after every hand. We'll see if that works this evening.
You gonna stop playing shit?
I love it when the plan comes together.
Heather's got a 25 bounty on your head.
What's that, Steve?
Heather's got a $25 bounty on your head.
You do?
I'm Heather. Hi.
All you women look alike.
So button on Paul
From the
Moskowitz.
neck down.
What?
What? Huh?
Ed to act first. Ed in
No, Heather's one
C10.
of the nicest. Heather and Linda are two of the nicest women I know. Next to my wife and
That's
daughter.
because they're the only two women you've ever met that haven't just punched you right in the nuts
No,
for 3 minutes.
come on. There's only one woman who hates me in here. And it's just because her husband gave me his soda for her.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say your wife.
There's no reason to hate you.
Cards? PJ?
Yes. No. Linda and Ed.
It's because he can't fold quick enough.
Honey, this is going to be a little difficult.
She's going to make
I
you
still
hold on.
don't see Linda or Ed's cards.
Nope, I don't
Linda
know.
folded. Because they already hit them up. That's why.
His
Oh.
hit them up.
And so did Linda. They mucked them.
Are they grayed out on your screen?
Everybody else.
Just tell us out loud what you had. And
Yeah. Linda, what did you do?
I'm sorry.
Were they-
I'm still getting used to it.
Were they-
I'm too busy paying attention to the camera.
She's over there playing mahjong.
That's right.
check.
Against Paul.
4 players so flop.
Check, check.
2-6 king, that hits Steve.
Yeah, I thought Steve got the best of that, but looks like Marco pocket the trip.
Oh, I didn't, yeah.
So fold.
Trip 6s from Marco.
900. Marco raises to 900.
Might be trouble for Steve.
Yeah,
60. Steve.
because Steve has actually been a non-believer anytime anybody's been betting him lately.
2,000. Marco has 2,000. It's a new Marco. Is this just a second hand?
The heads up is not.
It's actually checked off to give that heads up, but
No, it's because Steve can't win the hand.
oh yeah, that's right.
Call.
Steve does call the 2,000. Marco's going to be a huge chip lead after 2 hands of the
I
night.
see Marco pushing all in.
All in.
Oh, we got quads.
There it is.
all in. Steve calls.
Oh.
Quads.
Oh, I guess he wins. I don't know what to do.
Steve called.
Ace King, Steve.
I'm hoping pocket king.
I'll tell you, last game he did a lot of that, but he was catching people
Sorry,
on bluffs
Steve.
and
I gotta be aggressive tonight.
Yeah, with quads.
Quad 6s, 2 hands in. We have 1 player eliminated in this week's Game 10.
that's actually that's
2
surprising
hands, I
there.
one ball.
Marco does play just about any card.
Sorry, Steve, I'm very sorry. Small and big.
Not that I don't want to be close to you.
Train, welcome back. I'm so glad you're back. Probably.
So button on Joe Brunson.
All right.
First activate Linda in seat 1.
Now that just puts it down to
Well, hello, Steve.
Heather Paul or Ed has to go out next.
Wanna grab a chair?
I fold.
I'll say.
Wow.
Marco wanted it to be heads up between you and him to see who could do 3 in a row.
Linda raised to 325. I'm sorry.
Linda with ace king raises.
Linda, did you raise? Parker, did you raise?
No, we all know.
Yeah, but only one of
So
you
I'm gonna
got
guess
hard.
it. What?
But only one of you got hard.
I'm rock hard right now. Oh wait, she raised? Yes, sir.
And no doubt.
Doesn't take much from Marco. He
325
has double
play.
his starting chip
Six
stack
minutes?
plus 12,000.
And that's
Wow, 6 minutes.
6.
That's a record.
No. 8.5.
Even though Steve's starting to join us here in the break room, Tony, I think this might be the earliest that we have ever lost somebody on the show.
It must
first
be the
game,
soda.
Linda,
Thank you, Tony.
Aces. Was she out?
That's spiked with
First-
Viagra.
second
That's why it was
hand.
for a family function tomorrow, you dummy.
Oh!
Spiked for Viagra.
Did you hear what he said?
Start.
If I had said that would
Maybe she just made like a standard raise.
Yeah.
So we have some action going on tonight.
Is that what it was?
Let's see if that continues.
See if the Marco show continues.
Yeah. He does know how to use a big stack.
Fold.
I'm not going to make a comment there.
That's a lot of chips there,
I'll preface
Marco.
that with
I'm gonna fold a little
in
bit.
cash games. He knows how to use a big stack.
Three players.
3 the flop. 2 of them on club draws.
My only
Check.
option is to win tonight, Paul.
175.
Paul.
Ryan hits top pair.
Ryan,
Makes a bet of
that's
175.
That's a nice start.
If I accidentally come in second, then okay.
Shows a jack.
That's a nice start. I wouldn't mind starting with
No, I
15,000.
He's got to have 16. Because there were some callers.
Did we start with 5 or 6?
6.
Oh, okay, so 6 and about
Are we
5
gonna
there.
finish this count over there?
Yeah, there's 13 right here, so.
Does that have to come up after every meal?
Yeah.
1 and 2 tomorrow.
Give him about
5
4.
I'm gonna say 15-8.
So Rob Newman in seat 2 to act
I'm
first.
gonna say 15-8 if I do.
75. Let's just go out.
Let's go. Let's do it!
Oh, actually, I believe the button is on Ed. So Ryan to act
Train, how
first.
did you do at the, maybe I shouldn't ask. Were you at the Heartland Poker Tour? Did you do anything?
I satellited all the way. PJ? I satellited from the beginning all the way at the top and fell 4 seats away from main event seat.
Oh, dude.
So,
Well, when they have the circuit event here, we'll go.
yeah, we'll do.
Are they gonna do that?
Oh yeah, they'll have it in a couple of months. 2 or 3 months they'll have it.
Right.
Some type of SOP in the last year. 350 to go.
Sorry, Steve.
Just you and me?
Yes, sir.
Rob Newman folds his
Oh, I'm sure
2-4.
he has that.
I had that.
Marco gets the walk.
5-3.
Yeah.
7 minutes, 25 seconds left in the blinds. I believe action is on Heather first. Heather folds. Chris folded. We have somebody you are not used to seeing at the table. It's Chris Ward playing for Brandon Rosenberg.
But without
Chris is in the orange. And also season number 1 winner.
And this guy's like, this
If Marco was gone, this would be like a freaking church. That makes it
Why?
125 to play.
This guy's all serious with the big headphones and stuff. And the bracelet from season 1,
2.
2.
2 players.
Heads up between Ryan and Ed. Ryan to act. No,
Check.
Exactly.
Check. That was the chair. Listen,
I hate these chairs. Listen.
5 of hearts gives the check mark to Ryan with ace high.
I swear it's the chair. It's the chair.
That's 225. Well,
A well-timed bet takes
The
it down
taco
to
set
Ed.
was awesome. Ryan, by the way, thank you.
Yeah, it made a really nice move there at the end.
And I did bring rice, not out of a jar. 'Cause-
yeah, it was a box.
What else? What do you want me to do? Freaking grow the rice? Oh,
Oh, Jesus, we just lost the
Okay, oh, we lost the Asian.
Lost a sponsor.
Oh, jeez. Right, we lost rice ronin. Oh, I was so kind. That was a long time. For God's sake.
PJ.
Yes.
Ryan.
Decent starting hands here.
Action on Chris, who
Oh,
bouncing cards.
Those 5 of hearts.
Over to Paul
There wasn't a
Moskowitz.
9 of diamonds in there?
I don't know what Chris is doing because Brandon would have played a 3-5. Probably would have 3x the bet
6
pre-flop.
times, 7, 9, 4,
Was it
3.
the ace, the 4?
There's so much truth to that.
Queen, jack, 10.
Go first.
Paul Moskowitz fold.
Joe makes it
Cha-ching.
150.
It's like the drink game. It's a chase the bracelet drink game. Every time someone says Moskowitz folds, you take a drink.
Oh, no, we got it.
Trust me, folks, you'll be hammered in the next
No,
hour.
I was just playing and I'm folding. I have nothing I can do.
Phone call.
Fold.
Going up. Makes it 500 straight. Another
Ryan
fold.
raises with his ace-king suited.
350 round. Calls.
Joe Brunson jumps in on that
And only calls.
and just calls.
Interesting.
John Ed to the right.
Fold.
Folds his king 10.
Two players.
Is that suited in clubs? That was suited in clubs.
Not sure. $492. Nobody.
Squadouche.
Joe with the best of it.
700 but
Good betting by Ryan there.
Well, Ryan started out this bet, so he's just
I think we've seen Joe chase in this scenario, though.
moves on a continuation. But Joe's not going to let it ace king go at this point on that board.
I did find out why ace king is called Big Slick.
Why is that, Tony?
Because it's a very slippery hand. You can either win or lose big with it.
I know where to touch him.
You do know what they call ace queen, right?
Bet is
No.
1275.
Big bitch. As in,
I get it.
yeah.
Everyone will be fine until I open my mouth, and they'll be like, oh.
I need to play more out with you.
You should. So Ryan bets again.
There'll be a peanut butter reference in there somewhere.
Four streets, no help to either player.
Good continuation bet by Ryan.
Now Joe's going to let the best hand down.
I believe that Joe did show his hand also.
2 minutes left in his blind.
Only because I don't know if everybody's
And our structure is that you start with 6,000 in chips, and there are 18-minute
Nobody
blinds.
folded, who cares?
And I believe that our blind structure is posted online at chasebracelet.com.
He had king queen. I saw when he looked at it. before he
But moves
knew
over to
that.
Ryan, Paul Moskowitz to act first. Paul with the black hat and black shirt.
Joe just finding out he let go of the best hand and gave up chips.
Do I know?
If you listen very quietly, you can hear him grinding his teeth.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Moskowitz folds. And the nation drinks.
You gotta read your lips when you talk to you now. So
Yeah.
Cheers.
Just bringing it there.
raise to 250. Call. Folds.
1,000 straight.
Rob with his pocket
Robert,
queens
1,000
re-raises to
straight.
1,000 straight.
Good bet.
Not quite sure Ed's going to call here, but we'll see.
Brandon folds.
Yeah, Ed would have one over.
Another fold.
They're very familiar with their own, how each other plays. Ed in seat 10 next to the dealer. Lets it go.
Ed lets him go.
Bob Newman, good bet.
Nice raise, Mr. Robert.
So blinds are 25.50 at
If I
the
was
moment.
last act, I might fall.
If there was only one in the pot, I wouldn't have raised so much.
If you've been with us for the first 9 games of the season, you'll know that Marco talks a lot. And now he has a whole stack of chirping chips in front of him, which means we're probably going to hear a lot from Marco tonight.
Good.
Fold.
Ed's going to be happy to see pocket nines, but unhappy to see he's going to get no callers.
Going up. 225 now.
That's my tell. Sorry.
Fold. 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 Fold.
Ed does make it 225.
You guys ever see that commercial? I don't know if it was beer, full tilt, or not. guy's going with his buddy to
Next hand, we are at 5,100.
Hey,
BJ.
you've been playing with these guys for a while.
Never mind.
He goes, well,
They fell asleep.
Jacob kind of does his little finger, and you know,
I'm smart.
Michael always scratches his ear. And
You know.
you'll know when you.
Shows a win for Rob Newman, but that's incorrect. So the cards for Ed must have hit the muck first.
Yeah, Ed's bet was not called.
Now his eyeballs right now. Yeah, I can't remember if it was a beer.
This one? Yeah, it'll switch over to it. It looks like, you want to see what it looks like?
I just wanted to see where they were.
Oh, it's not keeping track of that. Oh, I see. I'm on.
Oh. Going up.
What's that?
Then it makes it 225.
I like the
But
little signal. I like the little signal.
we got this.
Put the
2 1/4 now.
we have
I think she should do this when she's raising.
I did.
Oh!
That'd be a good raise.
Good idea.
Come on, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Next one.
Oh, and everyone else does.
Fold. Winner.
Linda's bet with pocket threes wins that hand.
That's just wrong and rude.
I was thinking that was a pretty
I'm
good penalty.
Yeah, let's call her Fonzie tonight.
So if you're joining us live, you're probably watching us on Memorial Weekend on Sunday night. Hope your Memorial Day is going fantastic. Button on Paul Moskowitz, which means Ed to act first.
Nothing like sitting on the back porch with your laptop, enjoying the day, having a burger, and watching live poker.
And have a beer in your hand that every time Moskowitz folds,
That's right.
pound one down.
Raise to 375.
Heather with pocket sevens
Why
raises.
Heather fold?
Oh, maybe I was wrong about that.
Robert, are you in here?
Yes.
Oh, all
I
right.
think Robert with the 6-8 of spades raised.
Right, he made the raise and Heather folded pocket sevens.
Call.
Interesting move there. Joe Brunson calls.
Calls. 3 players.
Marco with 6-7 calls.
Marco just tossing some chips in. His big 9%.
Check.
That
Deuce
seven does
7-10. And Marco's 9% is now 37%.
and has the best hand at the moment. The difference a flop can make.
I call.
1 call.
Check.
Next player's check. Out
Newman
to
gets
the
his
top.
his fourth spade. He raises again. Marco lets it go. The
Nice
best
turn.
hand folds.
Interesting.
Yes, you did.
And Rob takes another pot down.
Simply.
Good.
Because even if you didn't hit the turn, that's what you needed to get me out.
Calls 100. Fold.
See what I'm saying, Robert?
Calls. Muck.
Linda and Heather both call. Big blind. Joe on the button folds.
Call.
Marco completes the bet and Ed checks his option. We're going to have 4 players to the flop. Marco's best with ace-10 of hearts.
You pull out your own ace.
Check.
What is that?
3-8. Ace hits the board.
What are those?
Oh, I see.
He's playing
Remember
500.
Chris Ward.
Marco's ace still holds.
Best 5.
Done.
5. Marco. 500 is bet.
And Chris Ford. Those must have been from the previous season.
Yeah, we signed cards or something.
Yeah, I won him in a tournament. I haven't won shit since. So
Who is it?
Calls
Chris?
500.
Chris, Dunn, and Rick.
Oh, Rick, get rid of that Rick.
I
No,
checked.
that's on
Check
my
dark.
for the next 5 minutes.
Marco gets a check mark again.
Channel Rick.
Look at that.
Marco shows his ace. Its queen is no good.
Ace wins.
Does that confuse them up there? In there?
You can.
Were you suited?
Yes, I was. Ace 10 hearts.
It's like buttons on Marco.
What?
Bob Newman in the red to act first.
I said, I'm glad the hearts didn't show up.
Oh. King, queen of hearts?
I have 4 chips to put in here.
Oh. I would never want to take the chips out of it.
Oh.
Got a place. Line on 2.
Pardon me?
Just in case.
Yep. Nope. 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 Nope.
There you go. These cards are messing me up.
Those are confusing me.
Are they contacted?
No, I'm not.
And
If I need to set it, I'll just.
That's different.
Actions over to Chris. Sitting in for Brandon. He folds.
I think Brandon would have played that king 3 also.
Yeah, Brandon's play percentage should have been about 78% right now. Chris is slightly under 5. Down to 2 players. Where all the clubs are.
Linda calls.
Linda is ahead with queen high at the moment.
Check.
8-4 king. Linda's queen's still best. Add another 8 to the board.
400.
Marco uses his chip stack. Bets 400 and Linda folds the best hand.
Aggression wins there. 11 minutes left in the blinds. Blinds are 5,100.
It's quiet. I can hear one of them's radio.
Can you hear mine?
Paul, can I have your 10.5, please?
Is it kept in
What?
the
Can I have your 10.5, please?
10.5?
Yeah, don't you have the cards with the 10.5 inside?
Oh.
That's the only 10.5 he's got.
Oh! Well, dude, he's white. What do you want? Oh, there goes the rest of the audience. Yeah.
yeah.
Marco is a card rack tonight. No one up with pocket kings. Linda and Joe both have a big ace.
250.
Raise 250.
Joe jumps out with 250 bet.
675.
Marco re-raises a 675 with his pocket kings.
Bastard has been announced.
Over to Ed.
I think that's been a standing announcement since we all met Marco.
Over to Linda.
Oh.
Linda moves all in.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
24 and a
I don't
quarter.
think I realized she was going to do
It
that.
was all in.
I kinda thought she was. She took that hit earlier.
2,425. Good luck.
A feeling we might lose player number 2. It's like Linda only has 2 outs. Well, it's just straight draw 2, but as far as hitting that overcard,
Joe had one
Oh,
of her
I got
aces.
cold deck. I got cold deck.
just gonna look at kings.
So what is
Good luck.
there? Two aces left in the deck?
2275, Marco.
Oh, she hits
Oh,
2
hey.
pair on the
Now
flop.
stand up and scream. Linda, stand up and go. Take that!
Nice hand.
Nice hand.
2275.
And Steve Day's chips move over to Linda.
Linda makes it back up to about even
Nice
again
hit.
with that hand.
Sign language back at
They're her chips.
Right, right. I agree.
only
I
right.
agree. No. He kept her chips. He gave her Steve's.
Hey, I went in with the best hand. Like,
No.
Steve, they're talking about your chips moving over to Linda from Marco.
I mean, except maybe win.
I can't believe you made that call. That was so.
Paul's
You might wanna
laying
go out
down
there and,
all day.
Knock some
Go
heads.
PJ.
Knock some heads or something, Steve.
DJ.
Yeah, sorry.
Tell me you heard that.
Hi.
You're good.
Now he's gonna please.
Now he's going to push.
Shut.
Sending Steve out there to settle them down.
The wall's heavier.
Tell
I gave you the chip.
her. I only gave her 2,000. I took But I had king.
It's on the
Ball calls.
registry.
Go to Marco with
Marco
pocket threes.
Calls.
Marco calls.
Calls.
Ed
Linda,
calls.
you mucked up my game
Linda
now.
calls.
Come on.
Robert calls.
Why do you do that to me?
7 players? No, 6 players this flop. Ace, ace,
Check.
deuce. Hello, Rob.
Newman has to feel good about that.
Spin Moskowitz.
Paul is
Moskowitz is going to be in trouble.
Oh, he's got a full house.
Moskowitz has a full house.
Ball bets 300.
Interesting.
I take my finger off that Paul folds button.
Wow, this could be fun.
Yeah, sparks are going to fly.
Paul hoping somebody has an ace. That
Muck.
makes a nice little $300 bet.
Marco lets his threes go. Over to Ed.
Muck.
Queen, king, and muck. Linda looks like she's calling.
Call.
Linda with a gut
Gut
shot.
shot, yeah.
Calls just a 300.
Interesting move.
9 hits the board.
Check.
As long as that 9 doesn't pair up, everybody's... Moskowitz is going to be good.
As long as Moskowitz dodges an ace, a deuce, I'm sorry, an ace, a 9, or a 10,
1200 bet.
he's okay.
Fold.
Linda folds her hand.
So there you see Rob's out.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outs.
and
Moskowitz
misses
is,
it.
see what he does here in the end.
15.
Good bet.
I have to call you.
Rob just calls. He's leery of
It
it.
was pocket deuces. I needed it up.
I just scared
Needed
you
to pair the board.
I knew you had days. I just was scared you were gonna hit something and you're only down to 15 over there.
6 minutes left in this level.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
Why?
Ace, 9,
You
and
go out there.
queen.
Jack.
Nice hand for Paul there.
I mean, he could have had ace jack very easily.
Big blind.
Very easily.
But that would have been on the river.
Are you leaving?
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
See you, Steve.
Steve, bye,
I
Steve.
was gonna say bye, but I gotta play one.
Hard to do.
Chris Wardak first. Oh, I'm sorry.
Call, call.
Chris Ward calls. So
Oh.
does Moskowitz. Chris Ward signified by Brandon on your screen because Chris is playing for Brandon.
Raise to 250.
Over to Ed, who raises 250 with his Jack Queen offsuit.
Fold, fold. Fold. 150 to play. 150 to play.
Two players, all interesting hands.
And here comes our flop.
Check.
Paul Moskowitz hits 2 pair. He's going to be a happy camper.
What kind of drinking game is this if he keeps getting cards?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
people
that's
are going to be sober
Oh.
tonight.
Huh.
You see Chris's outs on the screen. Only has 4.
Check.
$800.
Now he loses one of those
Oh.
outs. Paul bets. Chris folds.
And Paul rakes more chips in.
Jack actually drinks over. You might want to be careful when you open it.
Oh, okay.
Be a little extra.
Dave Traynor, dealer, back from his whirlwind tour of Indiana last week. He was playing in the Heartland Poker Tour event. Is back as our normal dealer this week. Moskowitz folds.
Raise. Marco makes it 350 to play. You get the screen, PJ? Ed calls. Fold. Fold.
Pretty much all the aces are out.
You're gonna see 4 players of the flop. Linda comes up with an open-ended straight draw. Edge best with his ace queen.
And that's 1,000.
And does bet 1,000.
Yeah, I could see Linda chasing the open ender.
Linda does call. And we're heads up.
Eight of clubs changes nothing.
That's 2,000. Fold.
Ed bets 2,000. Linda folds.
Boy, time is going quick.
It's because it's not 185 degrees in this room tonight.
Oh, man.
That's why it's going fast.
What's the fun of that, though?
Because normally when it's that hot, it's like, oh, I need to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lazy weekend, so time will fly. Might have to adjust the saturation of the cameras tonight with all the bald heads. Lights reflecting off.
Especially the one that has Ed and Train in it, because it's all the white.
Fold, fold.
And Moskowitz to take his hat off. There'd be like 3 bald heads in a row.
True.
Fold.
4.25.
Rob makes a 425 to play with a runner.
Ace Queen raises.
Yep, Rob makes it 425. Chris folds. Moskowitz folds.
And everybody drinks.
I think there might have been like a nervous feel there. We had like a 10-minute dry spell.
Mm-hmm.
Very quiet, very serious out in the poker room at the moment.
That's because Steve's not in there.
Steve is the life of the party.
That's good.
Marco calls.
Marco calls. Ace 10 again.
Fold.
Over to Linda, ace 8.
Fold. Fold.
Calls.
Fold.
Ryan folds. Heather folds. Chris looking down at his king 7.
Raise.
Chris getting bored
Chris makes a 425 to play.
with bad cards and makes a 425 with a king 7.
Let's see if Marco stays
Fold,
there.
fold. Fold.
Everybody folds.
Winner.
Sometimes when you sit there and get bad cards and you just fold,
75 and 150.
you just raise a hand you think you want to play and gives you something to do. Blinds are 75, 150. We're level 3.
I actually think Chris puts on a cassette tape every so often. He says, raise.
He's always told me in the
Something like
past that he listens to a lot of audiobooks while he's playing poker.
Does he?
So he's educating his mind at the same time he's playing with cards.
That's kind of cool. I like that idea. Either that or he just repeats, I'm the best poker player in the world.
It could be like a self-help tape.
Yeah.
You can win this hand. You are a great poker player.
And you look good bald.
Fold, fold.
Fold.
Chris Ward lets it go.
Wow.
Moskowitz 2-6 definitely folds.
It's over to the
Joe makes
blinds.
500.
Joe bets 500. Marco easily lets go his 2-5.
Hey, you can't have ace king against aces every time you end this line in the moment.
DJ.
Yes.
Blender folds.
Call.
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 You win with
Muck.
King Jack offsuit.
Muck. Call. Call.
Interesting that 5, 6, 6, 7.
Oh my.
Check, check.
775.
775. Bet. Okay, called. Muck.
Over to Marco, who folds. Ed Wordler. I wonder what Ryan's thinking.
I was thinking that 2 didn't help me.
17.
And shoots out another bet.
1700 is a bet.
Ryan, let's go.
Large $1,700 bet. Ryan, what's his bottom pair on that flop go?
You know what we all have the same thing.
Well, at least I was priced in this time.
I was kind of priced in too.
I have a one here.
Well, you haven't played it yet, honey. 1.5. So you were
Like a raise out of those.
Huh?
Did you get raised out of your blinds?
But no.
Ah, well, there you go.
not funny.
Attacking people. Harassing people. We'll never know if we're good or not.
Ryan Helms with a pair of pocket 10s.
One down. Raise.
It's like the
Ryan makes 500 straight.
Does announce a $500 raise. Heather folds. That Heather folds button is right next to the Boskowitz folds button.
It is. The H and the M.
So, anything exciting happened with anybody? Anything else?
Oh, that was random.
We found a dead huffer at my work.
What's the bet?
5 straight.
Dead what?
Huffer. Guy huffing paint. That guy found it on Broadway under the 90 bridge.
I think you took one too many huffs, huh?
I guess.
Paul Moskowitz, King, Queen offsuit.
Occasionally,
I don't know whether he's going to stay in or fold.
the worst is occasionally they'll find him when they
Finger
set
on the
this
button, though.
fire because they're smoking.
He's going to fold it.
That's always a
Oh, that's horrible.
That's always a good one.
Yeah, nice.
Sometimes points matter and poker doesn't matter.
It's true.
And I think we can, I mean, really? The
Yes,
audience
it
out there is thinking King, Queen, $500 bet.
Or something like that, and they're getting ready for some
You got chips?
Yeah, blinds are 75, 150, so.
And
But everybody plays their game differently.
This is true.
he posts on Facebook.
Everybody
about
folds
he
the
didn't
Ryan's
get
10s.
practice in and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. So then the next day he posts that he did all right and he was the only one to get a perfect score on the bullseye test or whatever.
Everybody
So,
plays their games differently,
I
but
posted
that means that I
said,
can still make fun
well,
of
it's good to
everybody's
know you
game.
can shoot, because we all
This is
know
true.
damn well you're not running anybody backs down.
You were just
And
at the
then
Cleveland
his
Casino
partner
again,
gets out
weren't
there
you?
and he goes,
Yeah, I think I spent a lot of time there this weekend.
How'd you do?
I have a net profit, so
John, let's be honest. I'm not your partner because of your track and fields.
one day was really well, one day was really bad, net positive. Between Friday and Saturday, though, Tony, I think I spent 30 hours there.
Oh, wow. Scale of 1 to 10 compared to other casinos out there, what would you rate it?
Right now, the play is fantastic because there's a lot of dead money out there. I encourage anybody that has any poker skills to go up there and rake some of that dead money into their wallets. The poker room is awesome. It is very well designed. It's just the casino is still very, very crowded at this point. There's still lines to get in. This weekend's a bad weekend as well because there's a big rib burn off up there being the holiday. So, you know, casino's busy when at 3 a.m. on a Friday night there's a wait line to get in.
Oh my gosh!
Check. That's 200.
Rob, you gonna get 2 out of tonight at some point?
Probably.
You have gotten worse.
Action on Ed who folds.
Sorry.
200 bet.
But I recommend if you do go up to the poker room for those local fans, you go at prime time, give yourself plenty of time because sometimes the wait lists are between 70 to 100 people for a 1-2 no limit game.
That's awesome.
It's good news.
3 out or less.
Hopefully this changes because next weekend Toledo opens their casino.
Oh, do they?
So there will actually be a second one open, which might pull some of the traveling players out of Cleveland.
Everything's then missing at the river, right?
I didn't realize they were opening at that soon.
Yeah.
Yep, they open next weekend. And it's a Hollywood casino.
Paul Moskowitz's house is
Could
what
be
it says
Jack.
right above that.
Yes.
That's not a Harris property then.
No, I think Hollywood. I can't remember who they're owned by.
Kids' names on there. That's about the only thing I would get.
Yeah.
Because they'll always be.
Raise to 425.
I was gonna get
Chris Ward
Edith Rob's right
with
across from myself.
10 jack
I'm still working on
suited in
65.
spades raises to 425.
Have you ever met a girl that's got a tattoo of a golf ball on her inner thigh?
No.
Over to Ed.
I probably shouldn't.
Is that a range?
6-8 of clubs folds.
I did meet a girl that had. I did meet a girl that had a butterfly tattoo on the most painful thing I can imagine.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Folds all the way around.
I like when they have those back tattoos right in the small of their back, and it's a round thing that has set beard here.
150 of it.
Before that, I met a guy. He was in a gang of bikers.
Now we're
dead.
dead.
Robert Lehman.
Tattoos on the inside of his lip, which was pretty bad. But, that's gotta be
Chris Ward and
secondary.
No, not my God.
She had to have been hammered.
Did you switch the camera?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That's my fault. Sorry, man.
What is it?
8 of spades.
8 of
I
spades.
couldn't tell where the button was.
Everybody's good. Unless you have to go through the time.
Okay, it's all yours again.
Like 7 card stud, sometimes you get the community card
There
there.
you go. Here it is. The 8's going back in.
Fold.
Just one more thing about the Cleveland Casino, Tony, since we were talking about it. I was actually there yesterday when the very first Hold'em Bad Beat jackpot was won.
Was it?
Yep.
That was quick.
It was up to, at that point, like $32,000, I think. And a 2-5 no limit game had quad jacks beat by quad kings.
Oh, wow. On a 2-5 no less.
On a 2-5 game.
Amazing.
The guy that had quad jacks for his loss of the hand made $13,000. So I would say he's not too unhappy about that loss.
Huh.
I was in a room because it was neat. We were playing cards, and then all of a sudden you heard the back end of the room just erupt, and then everyone kind of ran over to see what was going on. So interesting to be there when it happened.
Yeah, I've never been in a casino when there was a bad beat hit. Joe Brunson lets it go.
Goes 9.
Trade it up.
Worked out.
Those 8, 9 of spades turned into 5 of 9.
It should.
Let me try this again.
Go to Poker on Air.
Yeah, really.
Live stream.
Oh, you just have to know. How do you know when it's a bad card?
That's right.
You gotta look and then flip it up when it's.
Yes, we can tell you that.
My Spidey
If you're watching this, you probably already are there. But if you go to pokeronair.com and go to the live stream section, at the top of the list is Chase the Bracelet, which is the game show you're watching right now. Joe Brunson wakes up with Jax, Linda Johnson, Ace
Fun.
King.
This has been a good season. I really have.
What place are you in?
Fourth? Fifth? Or no, sixth actually. Fifth or sixth? Not sure.
Well, good. Then there's a chance that next season will be a good season.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said it was enjoyable.
Oh, just teasing, Marco.
I didn't say it was good poker.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Joe Brunson
Joe makes it 450 to play.
raises 450, 3 times the big blind.
Fold. Marco folds. And folds.
Over to Linda with her Ace King.
Why do you keep bugging me? Did you get yelled at once or?
He's followed me in ever since I got a piece of beef.
Raises 1,000 more. Makes it 1450 total.
Fold.
Thank God I didn't.
That shrinks your jacks
What are you
really
doing? I
quick.
didn't even have anything.
1450 total.
Linda re-raises Joe's 450 bet. 1,000 on top. Makes it 1450 with her Ace King offsuit. And now we're over to Joe.
1,000.
No one likes jacks. So he's going to think about it.
Go over and whack her with this. What happened to our...
Oh, we
So
lost
I would
the
consider this a
Sorry,
tell
he goes to sleep.
that he's not
He
that
does
strong.
move all his chips in.
Call.
Linda insta calls.
You have to if you're gonna call.
King.
Jacks.
Classic.
Coin flip.
Oh, boy.
51% for Linda, according to the computer. Hasn't improved yet.
Oh.
Nice hand.
No, nice hand, Joe.
Jacks survive.
How
Oh,
did she get the
Linda's out.
ones
I
when
thought
I
she,
had
I
them?
thought she had chips because of Marco.
You're down to 3 minutes
Linda, I hope you feel better.
30
Jesus,
seconds.
Linda.
Just say goodbye.
in our.
Jeez, Linda, yeah.
We're almost up to our first break of the night.
Yeah, it's kind of like the
2 players out.
on Monday.
Yeah, I was long gone before
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, after the first hour, we were already down to the one table.
Well,
Awesome, but you're gonna fold.
we can't.
Fake ball. BBS.
No, you're not folding tracks. No, you're like you raised. Are we good?
Some more decent starting hands. Suited connected
Raised to
cards.
375.
Connected
Are you on a
cards.
rush?
Joe makes it 375 to play.
Show with this ace jack raises 375.
Marco's out.
I'm out.
Heads out.
Call.
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 Calls.
What? Oh, the cat? No. My legs aren't bad.
Calls.
Wow.
Well done.
You're welcome.
Like, keep clear.
All in.
Did you not
5,050. 5,075.
Sounds like Chris Ward is all in.
Yeah.
He did?
Chris Ward playing for Brandon. 4 to the flush. Is high.
575.
Good shot straight.
Huh? 5,075 is the bet.
Interestingly enough, Joe Brunson is best here.
That's me.
That's you. That's him?
What's that say on there?
Chris Ward.
What does it?
Chris Ward moves all in. I mean, it's a great flop for him. He's got nut flush draw. He's got top pair.
Joe brings out his lucky card signed by Chris Ward from season 2.
Subtlety. That's funny.
Someone call time on me, because otherwise I'm going to be a minute when we get there. I got 2 people there.
I mean,
Rack.
Joe does have the best hand at the moment. However, the outs are incredible for Chris. We'll be on break after this hand.
Just skip the whole break.
Fold.
He's going to fold it.
Fold.
Lays it down.
That's a go, yeah.
Man, I'll give you each $5
Over
to play
to
this.
Ryan, let it go too.
Oh, looks like you got him beat already.
Another ace.
Another ace.
Oh, don't show.
Oh, Joe feeling sick.
Yep,
Oh, you should.
Okay, we're going to be on break. I think we're back in like 10 minutes, Tony, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Let's get the break started. Folks, we'll be right back in about 10 minutes.
All right, see you then.
Did you really?